Global Wave here with the pre-Legion Gold Guide. I'm going to teach you guys how to make at least 10k gold a week on each character. In Legion, gold is going to be very valuable and important, so I'm going to teach you guys how to prepare for that. The first thing you want to do is bow and kneel to your garrison. Your garrison is going to be your main source of income. It's going to be where you're bringing in at least 80% of your gold. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how I do that. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the buildings you'll need to actually make that gold. Now, this is more of an advanced guide. You'll need at least 10k gold and maybe 5k resources. If you don't have this, I recommend watching my other video on how to actually build up your garrison and get those resources and the starting gold to actually get to this point. So what you'll need is, you'll need to obviously get your garrison to level 3, and you'll need Barracks. The Barracks gives you extra missions, which are really good to level up your followers, and you'll want to level up your followers as high as you could go. You'll get a bunch of item upgrades, armor and weapon, and you'll want to do that. Now, the barn is very good for making gold. You actually get salvage blood out of them. If you upgrade it to level 3 and you put a work order in for fur, if you kill the wolves, the elite wolves, and you trap them, you'll put in work orders, and you'll actually have a chance of getting some salvage bloods. Salvage bloods sell for about 70 gold on my server each, so I could get maybe at least 5 to 10 of them a day, and I'll be able to make a decent amount of gold just off that. Another really good one is Lunarfall Inn. This is the most important building you can have. You need to level this to at least level 2, and you'll be able to get one free follower per week. And you'll actually be able to pick the trait of the follower. So you're going to want the treasure hunter trait. So every week you're going to go to the Lunarfall Inn every Tuesday, and you're going to pick the treasure hunter trait. The treasure hunter trait increases the amount of gold by 100%. So if that follower is in a mission, let's say the mission rewards 300 gold. If you put that follower in now, you'll get 600 now. And there's times where you could double, even triple that gold. So instead of 300 gold, you can make 900, and so on and so forth. So the Lunarfall Inn is really good. You'll get missions that sometimes are 1,000, and you could triple it and make it 3,000. So that's really good to have. The stables is kind of useless. You don't really need that. That's just good for not being dismounted. That's really good, and you get a couple cool mounts. This is actually kind of important if you do not have flying. I'll get into more detail with that, but this is going to come into hand when we talk about the rares in Town and Jungle, which is a big part about making gold as well. So now we'll get into actually going into your garrison, into your table, and completing the missions. So here, as you can see, I completed all the missions already, so let's accept these. And I didn't make too much here, but it's still a decent amount, still pretty good, and this is only for like half a day. So I made about 397 gold plus the 200, so about 597 gold just for half a day from that. I didn't get too lucky with missions. So as you can see here, I have a lot more missions, a lot more gold, and this one is actually a really good example. So as you can see, the reward over here is 200 gold. I can make that 600 gold and even 800 gold over here, and it's a 100% chance. So I'm 100% chance making 800 gold after an hour and 52 minutes. So we're going to start that mission. And by the way, the add-on is Master Plan. You're going to really need that. It's really amazing. It shows you how much gold you're making, the percentage on the mission, and it's really good to have. So you don't have to click and mix things up. It does it all for you. So here's another good one. 100 gold, I can make it 300 by tripling it. And these are all treasure hunter traits. So we got one here, and we have one right here. So we actually multiplied it by 2, and we got 300 instead of 200. So that's a really good example right there. So we're going to make another 300 there. So basically I made around 1100 so far, and I'm not even halfway done yet. So here's a decent one. Now what I do is I ran out of treasure hunters now. So what I'm going to do is, instead of doing this for 64% for 150, I would probably wait for this. Even though it's 53%, I'd probably still wait for it. because 150 gold to me is nothing. I'll rather make the 300 and take the chance. Sometimes I'll do this, it really depends. But a really good example is this, like instead of 75 gold, I can make 225 and it's a 91% chance. So I'll wait the hour and 51 minutes that it says over here, and I'll complete this mission. So that goes for all of these. I'm not going to do any of these until the missions beforehand are done, so I could actually make the extra gold. So I'm going to leave all these here, but as you can see, I can make 200 on this one, 90 on this one, 75 on this one, so you can make a lot of gold just off this. And as you can see, there's some resources. I always take the weapon upgrades and the armor upgrades all the time. It's really good. As you can see, I have a lot of 675 item levels. I have 2 over here, and I think I have 1 more somewhere over here. I have 3 altogether, and I keep just leveling up my followers over here. So the more you level up your followers, the better gold missions you'll get. So as you can see, this is a 675 item level mission, and I could do it for, I could get 150 out of it, which is the reason why the percentage rate is so low here, because I just don't have as many 675 item levels. But as you can see, if you scroll down here in missions of interest, the most you can make is 3,000 gold. So imagine tripling or quadrupling that. That's a really good gold day. So now we'll take a look at the naval missions. The naval missions make you even more gold than your follower missions. So let's see the completed missions here. I actually failed that one and failed that one. Great. All right. Anyways, as you can see here, there's a pretty good example. We have a 500 gold mission here. I could actually turn that 500 gold into 1,000 gold for 67%. Even though I can make 500 for 97%, I think I'm going to take the chance with 67%. It does take 18 hours, and this only takes 9. But you don't get too many gold missions from your naval missions. It's really hard to actually get them. You just got to be really lucky. But if you get lucky, you can actually make a lot of gold off of it. So as you can see here, the most you can make is 4,000 gold. And if you double or quadruple this gold, it's extremely good. Definitely compared or matched up with your follower missions. Now, what you need is the dwarves. The dwarves also, like the treasure hunters, give you 100% increased gold. So it increases the gold gain from a mission by 100%. The way you get these are just by luck. You can't re-roll them. You can't do it like you do it in the Lunarfall Inn. You're just going to have to keep deleting ships and remaking ships until you keep getting the Dwarven Crew. And that's what I did, and I have about 1 to 2 of them, I believe. I don't have too many. I didn't get too lucky with them. But what you can do is just go to your naval mission, which is somewhere over here in the back of the garrison, and you could create the ships that you need, and hopefully you get a Dwarven. If you don't, you could actually delete that ship and create another one, and just keep rinsing and repeating until you actually get the Dwarven crews, so you get that gold increase. And it's really good for making gold. You'll make a lot of gold off your naval missions, a lot of gold off your follower missions, and you'll make at least maybe, I would say, 6, 7, even 10k a day you can make just from your garrison itself. If you're really lucky, you can make even more than that. But it just really depends on how lucky you are and how many treasure hunters and dwarven crews you actually have. So the next thing we'll talk about are the rares in Tannin Jungle. There are 4 rares in the Tannin Jungle. You have Death Talon, Vengeance, Doomroller, and Terror Fist. These rares have a 33% chance of dropping the Medallion of the Legion, which sells for around, I would say, 3,000 to 5,000 gold, depending on your server. On my server, it sells for about 4,500 sometimes, sometimes around 4,000, and you have a chance of getting it. 33% chance. You also have a 100% chance of getting 100 oil. So that's really good, even if you don't get it. They also drop some cool stuff like mounts and pets and stuff like that. So what you want to do is you just want to go to custom and find the group, see if anybody has it up on their server. You could even server hop to find them. You could see if they're up on your server, and you could just keep checking. As you can see here, there's a Death Talon here. I just killed him, so I wouldn't sign up for this, but I would just keep looking and refreshing. You could even type the first 3 letters of each rare to see if they're up, and you could do it like that. See, there's Death Talon here, and you just want to sign up to it. This is going to be a lot easier if you actually have flying. As you can see, Death Talon is over here. I can't kill them again because you can only kill them once per day on each character. Once per day. I usually get at least 1 to 2 on each character. Very rarely do I get 0 when I kill all 4, so I at least get 1 to 2 medallions on each character. And either way, it's really good. You can make 4,000, 8,000 gold on each character when you kill these 4 rares. Another good gold making tip is to kill Supreme Lord Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix is a world boss in Town and Jungle. You can kill him once per week, and what you're looking for is Fellblight. Fellblight sells for around 70 to 90 gold depending on your server, and you have a chance of getting 5 to 15 Fellblight per kill. And he also drops some 705 item level gear. So you can make around 350 to around 1300 gold depending on your server each week on each character. So it's really good. So here I got 7 Fellblight, not too bad. I didn't get the max of 15, but I got 7 Fellblight, which isn't bad. I also got a 705 item level trinket, not too bad. Bit of an upgrade from my PvP stuff. So that's really good to make gold. It's definitely some extra gold that'll help you out. So those are the gold making methods that I use. I pull in around 30 to 50k per day across 3 different tunes. Now, obviously there are other gold making methods that are just as viable, such as selling herbs and ores from your garrison, or selling stuff from your professions. Even running old cattle raids can be really good. You can make 3 to 5k gold per cattle raid, and you can run them once per week on each character. Now, they're easily soloable. Anybody could do them. You could one-shot them all. You could pull a whole group of them and kill them all in one shot, basically. And you can make 3 to 5k in raw gold. So you don't have to worry about selling anything, waiting for the gold to come in. It's just all raw gold. You sell the gear that you get to the vendors, you unlock the lock boxes, and it's just 3 to 5k gold for each cattle raid. So those are the gold making methods that I use, and that should cover everything about how to make gold, and I hope you guys are ready for Legion. And remember, it's not what you do, it's how you do it.